I don't really make videos like this because I don't have any reason to. There's a lot of things that happen online that I just feel I don't need to speak up about because it may not pertain to me or have an impact on me or anyone else in my immediate circle. But when the occasion does rise, whether it's something large or small, I can't just sit here and let it happen. And with 2025 coming to a close, I figured this would be a pretty simple and reasonable way to end off the year. I only have 2 small things to discuss with you all, but I still feel they're pretty important enough to not leave sitting in the dust. The first is something I actually discovered pretty recently. Basically, it's come to my attention that someone has created a YouTube channel under my name. The channel is being displayed on screen and will also be linked in the description, and they claim they are the new FuzzyCube since I left the community about a year ago. They haven't been too active as of yet, but there's no telling when or if that will change. This user has also created a Fandom wiki that is fittingly titled FuzzyCube Wiki. Not too much has been done with it right now, but they have created very small character pages and uploaded background erased images of WBFDI stills created by me and AJ, who now goes by Arrow Artist. Interestingly, in their channel description, they literally say I'm one of their favorite content creators. That's one good thing, I guess. Now, of course, I'm not the only person this kind of thing happens to, so it's not really that surprising to see it happen to me, but it is a bit disappointing to be honest, especially considering I'm not that big of a YouTuber. Identity theft isn't something you should do or be proud of. Nothing may happen in the short run, but in the long run, if you end up doing something harmful, whether it be one thing or multiple things, that places a bad reputation on me and will tarnish my image. I don't want that to happen to me or anyone else. If anything, just be yourself. Your features that define you are what make you unique. You shouldn't have to feel the need to become someone else to stay relevant, because everything about you already makes you special. As for everyone else, please be aware that I am not affiliated with the aforementioned channel or the wiki that has been created. I do not have any alternate accounts and have not created any under any circumstances, except for the previous WNR archival account that has now been deleted. This channel is the only one that I have and the only channel I plan to have. However, I also want to make it clear that I am not trying to spread any hate to this user in any way possible, as I do not know what they're capable of or what they might be sensitive to. Please don't go to their channel and start spreading negative messages or saying bad things to them. Doing so can severely harm this user's mental health, and I do not have any desire to inflict that harm on anyone in this world. The other thing is more of a generic topic relating to my content, but I might as well go ahead and address it since it pertains to a question I've received plenty of times over the past year. My relevance hasn't gone anywhere since I left the WBFDI community, and I can see why. That content was really the only big form of content that has worked on my channel, and I did mention this in my departure video last year. For those of you who've been asking, I'm still locked in with my plans to stay out of the Windows plus Battle for Jamila community, but I will continue to make general Object Show community content every now and again. But why? Ever since I left, I haven't really looked into the community that much, so I don't exactly know what has changed within the past year. As with any small or large community, it has its ups and downs. But I'm going to be brutally honest, the WBFDI downs occasionally severely outweigh the ups due to the lack of maturity from those in the community. This doesn't apply to everyone, of course, but I still feel like it's one of the major problems in the community. I'm still leaning heavily towards staying away from it and focusing on Windows mockups and general Windows content. If there's anything related to this that you'd like to see in the future, I'm always happy to listen to your ideas. Do let me know at any time what you'd want me to post on this channel. But for those of you who enjoyed that content and missed my uploads from then, you can still find it all in this playlist. It's still publicly available on the playlist tab on my channel, and I don't really know how many of you actually know that, so I'll announce it here again and link it in the description too. Everything that I mentioned in this video that I can provide you access to is in the description besides the WBFDI controversies. I know I had a big influence on the Windows plus BFDI community, and I got to meet so many people who shared the same love for the community that I once had. But of course, under the surface, there were a lot of pillars waiting to crumble and fall apart under the many controversies they were trying to hold up. So I'm still going to keep my distance from the community. You can always watch my departure video again if you need a better explanation of what exactly the issues were. That's really all that I wanted to talk to you about. We've had a pretty good run on YouTube this year, but I never really took the time to address my feelings on a personal level like this. I feel like I've been able to give myself more time to think about where I want to take this channel in the future, as well as discover what passions and interests I've had deep down. I've considered gearing this channel towards Sonic the Hedgehog a couple times, if you somehow couldn't tell by the subtle hints here and there, because that's been my true passion for several years now. However, I don't really know if that's the kind of content you guys would want to see or if it's what you're really interested in. Regardless, I've accomplished a lot this year, both on YouTube and in my personal life, because I haven't been focusing on WBFDI and was not constantly getting swept up into the drama the community was continuing to stir up every day. With all that being said, I hope you all had and continue to have a good holiday season, regardless of where you are or which holidays you choose to celebrate during this time. I pray that everyone can cherish the last remaining days of this year and everyone has a wonderful start to 2026. I want to share my deepest thanks to all of you for sticking with me and providing me with support and motivation throughout this year, and I love every single one of you more than you know. Thank you all for listening. This is Fluffy, and I will see you all again soon. Ciao for now.